Hello, my friends. Whittle here. I wanted to talk about something today, the lies of religion. A couple of really main lies and the harm it's doing, and how to kind of see past that and maybe do something different. Religion, it starts off, a lot of the biggest religion said, hey, you're wretched, you're worthless, you're not capable of being good. And by saying these magic words and doing this thing, all of a sudden everything's okay and God will be happy with you. You're just a worthless, ugly, wretched sinner. Well, you can do bad. We do have free will. We can choose to do good. We can choose to do bad. Bring this mic over here. We can choose to do good. We can choose to do bad. When it said in Genesis, hey, Cain, sin is crouching at your door. You can choose to do what's right. He wasn't a sinner at that point. He was a sinner only after he followed through with that temptation or those evil thoughts. They're going to tell you that everything that you think in your mind is a wicked sinner at keeping you away from the Creator. And it's like, that's free will playing out. We have free will. How can you love without free will? How can it be true love if it's forced? If someone is your captive, you can get the Stockholm syndrome and love your captor and that kind of thing, but that's not real love. It's not healthy. Real love is a free will choice. Someone decides and loves you with the essence of who they are because they choose to do that. It's not forced. You're not using coercion or force or fear or anything like that. That's not going to be real love. Real love is given, not taken. So that being said, we have this free will choice and we can choose to do what's right and we can be good people. You can be a good person. It is really not that hard. Just don't use force and don't hurt other people. Don't take what's not yours. Don't steal. There's a lot of different ways to steal things. Like they're going to say, you look at a woman and you lust after her. Okay, well, natural attraction is what propagates humanity. We have to have natural reproduction to have more kids, to have more offspring. That's part of our eternal nature, is to have our offspring follow after us. And, women are beautiful. And the heavenly beings thought so too, because they came down here chasing after them. And it wasn't just the beauty of how they look, but it's also their ability to procreate. I think that was part of the allure to these immortal beings that came down and wanted to be with women. So women are beautiful. It's okay. The problem is when either you steal someone's daughter or you steal someone's wife. And you don't, if you take someone's daughter, then you need to own up to that. If you're going to act like you're married, which is the consummation, then you need to keep that. She's yours. If that's your wife, you need to take care of her. You need to be responsible for her. You can't just go around stealing daughters and not taking responsibility. And if it's another man's wife, that's very dangerous. You're stealing something that's sacred. You're getting involved, you're inserting yourself into a situation where it's harmful to the kids, it's harmful to the sanctity of marriage. It's not a good thing. It's going to be nothing but problem. It's going to destroy society. So is it okay to be attracted to women? Yes, but you have to keep it under control. But just because you're attracted, just because you have these thoughts, that doesn't make you a sinner. That's not what Paul's saying. That's not what Paul's saying. You have the temptation and you resist it. That's your free will, that you're going to do the right thing because you understand the created order and the nature of the Creator and what He said. Don't commit adultery. Okay. You're going to act like you're married, then you're married and you take responsibility because the kids need their father. You can't just have babies and leave that woman high and dry. And a woman should not be allowing herself to be used by guys that are just, that's the whole thing. But know it's very old-fashioned sounding, but if we get back to what it really is, we would solve a lot of problems. And there'd be a lot less hurt kids in this world. Anyway, just don't act on it. Don't act on these thoughts, these images. You're mad at someone. Somebody did something and you're mad at them. Either you're irritated and it's not really that justified. It's just the nature of, it's just petty things, like just irritations that grew too far. That can be like, you can start to not like someone and be a little like, and you can treat them hatefully because of that, or you might hate them with a better reason. You might be at odds with them. Just because you're at odds with someone, it doesn't necessarily mean you're a murderer. It's when you, like Cain, you pick up the rock and you kill Abel. That is murder, not being angry or jealous of your brother. That's not the sin. The sin is follow through with the action. So when it says you're a worthless, wretched sinner, just no. And the law, not a burden. The law is a protection. The law is a set of guidelines that says, hey, y'all do this. Don't do this to each other. Do this for yourself. And as far as your creator, this is what you do. Don't do this, do that. That's not a burden. That is a safety net of protection. And it keeps everything in line. And it's a moral code. And it's good. It's not bad. The church is going to say, the law is going to crush you. And the law is so bad. And it's like, you can't do anything. You have to wait to be delivered. You say the magic words, and then one day everything will be fine. And it's a lie, man. It is a harmful lie. You are not a wretched person. You're a beautiful, capable of great beauty and being a magnificent creature and being a son of God. It's possible for you to do that. We're made in the image of the Creator. He gave us some of his essence. He gave us his creative ability. We are creators. We are co-creators. We go out and we can sow light or we can sow darkness. We have the power to choose to work the program or not. We can do what our dad told us to do, or we can rebel. And I'm telling you, religion is Cain, man, because religion wants to bring its own offering. Say, this is what we want to do, and God is going to accept this. And if not, you got somebody else over there, Abel, walking in the light and doing and bringing an acceptable sacrifice. And religion hates him. They're going to kill him. That's what the Pharisees did to Yeshua, Jesus. And they're going to do the same thing to you when you stand against them. They're going to throw you out. Oh, you're divisive. We're going to throw you out. How ironic. You're asking questions that you shouldn't ask. You're out. Don't be a wretched sinner. You don't have to be. And the law is not a burden. It is a guideline for you to walk in and learn from and be obedient to. And it's not hard. It's easy. It is an easy burden when you understand. Boil it down to the simple parts and just walk in light. Don't hurt people. Don't take from people. Don't use force or violence against other people in an aggressive manner. If you're defending yourself, that's not murder. If they come to take your life, they come to murder you and you take them out, that's not murder. That's okay. But if you're going to go strap on your guns and go raid your neighbor's farm, you're a bad guy. It's just simple as that. Don't go take from other people. Don't go hurt other people. And don't worship our Father, Creator, in a way he said, don't do this. Do this, don't do that. It's pretty simple what he said, so you can walk in that. Religion is not going to allow for this because religion wants to insert itself in the middle between you and your Creator and say, you need us. And they're all hirelings. They're all just, they're getting paid in money. They're getting paid in esteem. They're getting paid in whatever it is. They're feeling important. It's just not right. They're using fear and control tactics to keep you in line and to feed off of you. You want to know religion that takes and takes and takes and takes. It doesn't give back. And the fruit of religion, you should be able to see what is the good that is being done. Who's worn out and where's the life and the light and the happiness and the growth and the perpetuation, and where is success and where is failure? What is the fruit of it? So You don't have to be a wretched sinner. You can be a son of God. You just walk in your Father's ways and you create in the way that He wants you to create, and you just use your light and shine. You don't have to be a wretched sinner. I'm going to do part 2 because I don't know how long this is. The next part I want to talk about is this whole idea of what scriptures are, where the idea came from, of how we use the Bible. It's important because we do have some guidelines. We just need to know how to read them and use them appropriately. I'll stop for now. So remember, please just be the light walking in dark places. This will allow.